Have you ever stood in front of your refrigerator and forgotten why you opened it? Not because you're distracted, not because you're getting older. You simply stop. Your hand is still on the refrigerator door. The milk is right there. But for a few seconds, you aren't thinking about breakfast anymore. You're just standing there. It doesn't seem important. In fact, you probably laugh at yourself, close the refrigerator, and move on with your day. But then, little moments like that begin happening more often. Not dramatic moments, ordinary ones. You sit in your truck after getting home without getting out. You hear a familiar song, and for reasons you can't explain, you listen all the way to the end. You walk into the garage and forget why you came. Nothing is wrong, nothing is broken. Life simply doesn't feel quite as automatic as it used to. At first, most people don't tell anyone because how would you explain it? You're still going to work, still paying bills, still making dinner, still showing up for your family. From the outside, nothing has changed. But somewhere underneath all of that, the rhythm feels different. Almost like life has quietly shifted into a gear you didn't know existed. So naturally, you assume something must be wrong. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're burned out, maybe you're stressed, maybe you just need a vacation. Those explanations make sense. Sometimes they're even true, but sometimes they don't explain why you're noticing things you never noticed before. The birds outside your kitchen window, the way afternoon sunlight moves across the floor, the silence after everyone leaves the house. You haven't become a different person. You're simply paying attention in a different way. One afternoon, you pull into your driveway after work. The engine is off, your house is only 20 feet away, but you don't get out. Not because you're avoiding anything, you just sit there for a minute, watching nothing in particular, and somehow, those 60 seconds feel strangely complete. A song you've heard 100 times comes on the radio, except this time, you actually hear it. Not the lyrics, not the melody, something underneath it. You don't cry. You don't have some profound realization. You simply turn the volume up one click, almost without thinking. Then something even stranger happens. The activities that used to fill every empty space don't quite work the same way anymore. You turn on the television and realize you haven't been watching it. You open your laptop and quietly close it again. You stand in the garage holding a screwdriver without remembering what needed fixing. Not because you've lost interest in life, because life itself has begun asking for more of your attention. This is usually the point where people become frightened, not because anything bad has happened, but because nobody ever told them this could happen. Nobody says, one day ordinary life might suddenly feel unfamiliar. There's no milestone for that, no conversation, no language. So most people assume they're the only one. They're not. If you're living through something like this, there may be nothing to solve, nothing to force, nothing to become. You may simply be discovering that life has been quietly waiting for your attention all along. Maybe that's why this feels so difficult to describe, because nothing spectacular happened. You still wake up, go to work, make dinner, take out the trash, walk the dog, and pay the bills. From the outside, your life looks exactly the same, but from the inside, the ordinary has begun asking to be noticed. If that's happening to you, you aren't late, you aren't failing, you aren't broken. You may simply be discovering that there are seasons of life when the world doesn't become more extraordinary. You you simply stop moving through it quite so quickly. And sometimes that's where the journey quietly begins. If today's conversation resonated with you, I've linked my free ebook below. It's where we begin exploring these experiences in greater depth. You'll also find the book that inspired this channel and some other resources. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Some of the most meaningful changes in our lives begin so quietly that we don't recognize them until they've already started changing us.